If my house was on fire and I had to collect the things that mean the most to me, I would start with my, I have a blue crystal, which I was given to by a friend of mine called Emeli, and it is to enable your throat chakra. So it gives you confidence to speak, and it gives you confidence in your voice. And I think if everything I had was suddenly gone, I'd need my voice to one, express what I needed, and to find a community, I guess. So I feel like my voice and having that empowered is something that's very important to me. Number 2 would be, well, beside my bed I have little trinkets, I guess, which represent each member of my close family. So my sister, my mum and my dad. My dad is from Zambia, and he's a very emotional man, but it's not expressed in words. So one day we were on the beach together, and he just gave me this pebble, and I really understood how much it meant to him to give that to me. And I don't know, both my parents are from working class backgrounds, and having just how important work is and how much you shouldn't put too much value in things, but if they're given as a gift, you should hold them very precious. So for me, that represents my dad's personality, and my mum is a little angel, because, you know, she's just done incredibly angelic things for myself and my sisters. So it reminds me of her kind spirit. And my sister is a little white angel, and, you know, she has the same qualities as my mum, and it just reminds me how lucky I am to have them and how special they are as people. So I take the pebble and the angels, and then I'd always have my family beside me. I have a scan of my goddaughter, and I have it up next to my bed on the right. And it's the first time I'd really been around, you know, a close friend of mine was pregnant, and it's the first time I'd ever been around pregnancy and being there from the beginning and seeing what mothers go through in those 9 months. And, you know, because we're so close, it was, you know, the thoughts and the emotions and what's really going through a woman's mind is so fascinating and so inspiring. And just, you know, now my goddaughter's 3, so just, you know, the miracle of life. And looking at that picture this morning, I thought, God, she was a picture to us, and it just reminds me of that journey, the sacrifice mothers make, and also how much I love my goddaughter. And yeah, I would definitely take that. So I think maybe 4 years ago, I was invited to the White House to sing for the Obamas, and it was to give Carole King an award on songwriting. She was the first woman to have won that award. At the end, we got a picture with Barack and Michelle. And, you know, just looking at the picture reminds me of a certain era of hope and of progress in the world. And, you know, now the current times we're in, there's a lot of divisive things going on to try and bring people's confidence down. But when I look at that picture, I'm reminded that there was this incredible wave of hope and change and energy, which we can get back to. And I guess just looking at that picture will give me hope in a brighter future. My final thing would be my lyric book. Words and language and writing has been an important part of my life since I was very young, and I just love that it costs nothing to write and it costs nothing to use your mind. So just with a piece of paper and a pencil, you really can change the world with what you're doing. When I look at something like Read All About It lyrics, which I was just writing with my sister in my kitchen, and we were having discussions on what our perception of the world, and then to go to places like to Zambia and people know those lyrics, or to Serbia, and to see people singing back with such passion, it just reminds me of the importance of words and our responsibility to use them wisely.